prop of all time. This one right here is my favorite prop of all time. And last but not least, that one back there is my favorite prop of all time. What is going on, guys? Collection video guy 444 here, coming at you with probably not what you were expecting. Today, I'm going to be showcasing my new for 2023 Halloween animatronic collection. Now, you heard that right. Spooky guy, why aren't you doing your full collection? Let me explain. These 16, 17 characters that I got set up here took me from 8 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock. That's 5 hours. I have 90 animatronics. Technically more than that. Do you think I could set up 90 animatronics with my 40-hour work weeks? No. So, I do apologize for that. I do still really want to do one. It's just not going to happen this year. I am really sorry about that. However, today I'm going to be showcasing my full new for 2023 animatronic collection. Ironically, this still isn't everything. Jaden the Haunter is currently in the possession of my Evil Deer trophy, and Fox of the Dead 001 is in possession of my 12-foot Wendigo. That is everything. So technically we got 19 animatronics in total, I believe. I believe it's actually 18. Do a nice roundup there. And yeah, without further ado, I'm Spooky Guy 444, and let's get right into my full new for 2023 animatronic collection. Just take a look at it all. 17 animatronics, I believe, and much more than that not even shown here because they're not in my house. We will be starting obviously with the bottom rows and then working our way up. We'll be going this way and then back over this way. We have a lot to unravel here. I do once again apologize that this is not a full collection video, but is instead a smaller one, but I had to make do. So without further ado, let's start talking about some animatronics. Coming up first on our list here is one that isn't actually an animatronic or even a life size for that matter. This is the Home Depot mini model skeleton. Obviously, this is a miniature version of the classic 12-foot skeleton. No digi eyes, unfortunately. He does have just solid light up eyes, but he does retain the posable arms, which is always pretty cool. Yeah, this guy's super cute, well worth the $40 if you could pick him up in the stores. He is a super nice novelty item. I think he'll be cute to go close to the 12-foot skeleton that I have, not like right beside, but yeah, super cute, super neat. Highly recommend this one. And now our first animatronic is debatably the most advanced animatronic ever made. This is the Servo Home Depot and Seasonal Visions Yoda animatronic. This is a multi-holiday animatronic. It has a light-up green lightsaber. The hands with the lightsaber move. His ears wiggle. His eyes blink. His eyes move. He's servo, and his mouth moves. All of that packed into this tiny little $200 package. Absolutely worth it. If you're a Star Wars fan, do not miss out on this guy. He's adorable. He's great. Highly recommend him. Fantastic animatronic. Now for a demo.
Yes, always in motion. These holidays are a luminous season full of life you shall have.
And coming up next, we have Spirit Halloween's Little Jack Carver. This cute little guy is a great jump scare animatronic. I love that he has the light on constantly until his sensor goes off. Gordo also has that, and it's awesome. I really hope that we see that on animatronics more, where the lights stay on before they activate and they continue to stay on while they activate. I think it is just great. So without further ado, let me demo this little guy for you. And here I have Costco's brand new punk rocker skeleton. Now, if you guys know the lore, and if you've been watching the unboxings and the top 10s and the first impressions, you know with these two, I got a little bit of a history with them. But I was finally able to get them, and I'm super satisfied with the both of them. They are both great. They both do have cons, but they're both great. but we're talking about Punk Rocker here. He does have cons, like the pants not really fitting at all, like they fit terribly. And interesting enough, that's Markiplier. That is 100% Markiplier. But I love his phrases. He has a lot of great, he has languages that he can play. I believe it's French and Spanish. And then he has a bunch of different modes. He is outdoor rated. It is very, very nice. It is great. So let me demo him for you guys.
Tonight, the dead will rise to shred your soul. But we're too here to shred this guitar. Is it me, or does the crowd seem a bit dead tonight? Not complaining, that's just the way I like it. Woo! Welcome to the underworld, and then fire off your bow. As we're rolling, we are done. Evil makes you scream and moan.
And coming up next, we have an animatronic that is right up there with good old Yoda for being one of the most advanced animatronics ever put on the retail market. This is Lethal Lily. Lethal Lily was a fantastic animatronic. Not at first sight though. Obviously at the very beginning, everyone just thought it was a generic witch hole with a frog. The frog was cute, staff was cute. What else would it do? And then we got the video and everybody lost their minds. Myself included, to the point where I bought her. And now that she's even my family's favorite animatronic that I own. She's not quite mine. She's absolutely up there though. She is insane, like maybe top 20. But yeah, love Lethal Lily. I love the details, like the frog and the staff. She's fantastic. See for yourself right now.
Happy Halloween. Oh, the stars are in perfect alignment tonight. It must be nearly time to help the spirits arrive. Oh, I'm so happy you've come to help celebrate. And so have all my critters slithering around your feet.
And coming up next, we have what is arguably the most interesting piece this entire episode. Now, if you never saw my flagship haul video, you're probably like, spooky guy, it's just Slim. What is so special about this Slim? This is a sample model from the flagship store. Now, how do I know that? Well, almost every single item put out on the floor at flagship is a prototype or sample. They're not supposed to do prototypes, but sometimes they slip between the cracks and it happens. This is not a prototype, this is a very early production sample, and that's why I have such a nice head on mine. Me and Mr. Halloween Junkie have the nicest heads on a Slim that were from flagship, I would say. A lot of the release ones, you know, they look very deformed, they just don't look good. This Slim looks amazing. And Slim is an amazing animatronic. I've always been a big fan of Killer Clowns from Outer Space since I watched it right before Spirits 2021 season. So it was right before Shorty got shown. So I became a fan right around a good time. And while Slim hasn't always been one of my favorites, I've always really wanted a Rudy. They executed him very, very well. Like I said, with a lot of these other animatronics here, he's not 100% perfect, as I wish the animation was constant, and I might modify my actual Slim here to be so, but he's still great. Here's the demo. And now making our way back through this row here, on the top row, we have the Tombstone Guardian Mummy. As you guys know, I am this thing's #1 fan, have been since it got shown. Is he perfect? No. Do I still love him to death? Absolutely. This animatronic is perfect. This is exactly what we needed as a mummy animatronic for years. Do I wish he was 6 foot, maybe like Blackheart or Lethal Lily height here? Yes. I do wish that he wasn't a towering prop. Is he built the best? No, absolutely not. But I love the animation. I love the detail. The sculpt looks fantastic. The sculpt work from head to toe looks fantastic. Definitely one of the best this year. Top 3. If you have watched my ranking every 2023 animatronic video, you would know that. Watch it if you have not yet. like I said, awesome animatronic, incredible piece. Needed one for the longest time. Here's a demo of him. And here we have the Black Heart. The Black Heart is an animatronic that just its existence is so shocking to me. It's insane that we got an animatronic with this like illusion type concept where you don't see the victim until he unveils her. I love it. And I wish that this was a vampire. Do I still love him to death? Yes. I just really, really wish that he was a vampire. It would have worked so much better. But he looks great. The sculpt on the skull and on the girl itself looks amazing. CCL did an incredible job on him and her. This is, of course, a Spirit Halloween animatronic, and I wish that it was more popular because it absolutely deserves it. But it seems to be getting the same type of attention that Little Daisy and the Maestro did, which is definitely pretty negative. But hopefully, Spirit will continue to push through for us and keep bringing out these insane, creative, unique, hostage-style props because they've been good since Maestro, hands down. So here's a demo of the Black Heart.
Don't be afraid. Your time has come. Join me now and forever. We will own the night.
And here we have Desmonimus. Desmonimus, I don't have him fully set up. I just didn't feel like putting on the cloth stuff thingy-mabobber. But here's Desmonimus and a giant, oh my god, massive bug. That is an invasive species. If you see those out in the wild, be sure to stomp on it. But yeah, Desmonimus, look at him there. Beautiful animatronic. The tree stump is pretty poopy quality, and his paint job is also pretty poopy, but the scare is great. Obviously, if you've been watching any of my videos, you would know how I do feel about him. With the fact that he made me jump at flagship, that's crazy enough to just make me want to buy him. So that's exactly what I did. I think $230 is absolutely worth it for him. He's a great jump scare. He's well worth the price. He's very good quality, contrary to what everybody says. Let's do a demo of him. Here we have not one, but two duet animatronics. This is the Sam's Club musical skeleton duet, or duo, or jazz duo, whatever you want to call them. They're amazing. I have loved these guys since they leaked online. Just looking at them, they look awesome. They are made by Pan Asian Creations. This is actually my first ever pack animatronic, and Slim was my first ever party time animatronic. And this is a great one to start with. They are well worth the price. Both of these guys combined come in at $160, which is an incredible price for two animatronics that claim they're servo. They're actually not, but that's an unfortunate thing. But Pack just lied. It is actually just two motors in the head. So with that being said, you get 3 animations each skeleton, coming out 6 animations. On top of that, it is outdoor rated, and all the parts are fully blow molded plastic. They're great quality. They look great. Outdoor rated, like I said. So I could not get enough of these guys. They are fantastic from head to toe. Highly, highly recommend them if you want a more child-friendly animatronic set for your haunt. And I really hope, because of them selling so well, that we actually end up getting more of these child-friendly animatronics, or these interactive animatronics. I think interactive animatronics would be much, much better, but I'll shut up now. Let's get into a demo. And coming up next, we have the living legend, the first ever animatronic to be recalled, the most interesting rollout for an animatronic ever. We have Heckles the Clown. Now, Heckles, standalone animatronic, I think he's a very great, simple clown. I think he does his job well. I think he looks great when the head wasn't deformed. And yeah, that's why I was actually one of the first to get him. I wasn't like there on drop, but I did buy him before he did get recalled. So I do actually still have my original head. And if you do remember my unboxing, the head didn't actually look that bad. While I do, of course, like the new head better and it fits him much better, the aesthetic that he has going on, I think he's great. I love the concept of the sad clown trying to sell balloons and there's souls in the balloons and stuff like that. I think he's great. Love Heckles. Can't get enough of Heckles. Definitely try and get him if you can, because I know he's a very popular one right now due to selling out so quick. But with all that being said, let's just get into a demo.
Step right up and get your balloons here. Only 10 cents. And what's a day at the circus without a balloon? Just don't come a knocking for refunds. Don't ask why.
And coming up next, we have Spirit Halloween's greatest jump scare animatronic ever made. The second best animatronic of 2023. An absolute behemoth of a prop. Well worth the price, even without a discount. I have Emmeline. Emmeline has shown to be a goat. A modern day goat. It is box only, but it is so impressive. They had to put it box only because it wouldn't fit on the ISE. And if it were on the ISE, it would be a hazard. Do you know what isn't a hazard? Mr. Dark and Hellspawn. But that's okay, because Emmeline is better than both of them. And Emmeline has sold out on the website and is super high in demand right now. And that just shows you the power of this animatronic. Techie did a fantastic job, and so did Spirit. With the quality, with the animation, it's ridiculous. This prop is insane. Highly recommend it if you can find it. The scare is not like any other thing on the market right now. You definitely need an Emmeline. So here's a demo of her. Another thing I love about her is how her eyes fade out before she's actually done resetting. That is just so creepy. So you see the blacked out, hollowed eyes as she's just lurking back. Incredible animatronic. And coming up next, we have what would objectively be the greatest clown animatronic ever made. He's not really a clown, but who cares? It still counts in my book. This is the Servo Carnival Barker from Morris Costumes. And what an animatronic this is. Ever since January, this thing has been at the top of my priority list and has never gone down one bit until we got to him. But awesome animatronic. Super, super fantastic. He's a very great size. I think without the box, he's about 4 feet tall, and the box is looking at about 3 foot. So yeah, very good height. He's very, very tall. He does the Barker job. His audio is amazing. It is so goofy. It is so silly. It fits the character perfectly. I can't wait for SVI to do more audio like that, because we definitely need it in this modern day and age of audio with stuff. But I love Barker. I don't have a lot to say. Definitely check out my reviews on all of the ones that have reviews. I didn't review some of these, of course, because it was late into the season when I got them and it just wouldn't be worth it. But I'm showing you guys them now. But I'll shut up. Let's get a demo in.
Behold, the last and greatest mysteries of mankind will be revealed to those who are smart enough to step inside. From the distant plateaus of the pyramid builders, we bring you horror so great, hideous creatures so grotesque, you will be running for the exits. But don't bother, we have them blocked. It may be cheap to get inside, but quite costly for you to leave. I love this job.
Kind of hard for me to get him in the shot here, but coming up next, as I forgot to mention, we are in the last row now. We're coming in with the big boys here. I have the drop down Scarecrow. This animatronic is crazy that we have waited over 4 years to see it in action, and it was well worth it. It went through many prototypes, it went through many changes, but I think the final release product is the best iteration that we could have possibly gotten. Incredible animatronic. The animation is horrifying. The look is great for this classic Scarecrow. I like the stick arms. I think it gives them a bit of flair that the other techie Scarecrows don't. Along with a couple other small details on the head. The head looks great. Awesome animatronic. Not much I can say about him, so let's do a demo.
There's not a soul left. They're all gone.
Now that big boy in the back there, how do you think I feel about him? It's quite simple. He is hands down the best animatronic this year by far. He's easily in my top 10 of all time. He was #1 in like every possible good positive video I could have ever made about him. Predator of the Night by Home Depot is that prop. He is incredible from head to toe. Sorry, you can't really see him here. Hang on a second. From the multiple animations with the servos and the mouth, the insane detail that went into every single part of his body, it is just ridiculous how much effort has gone into this guy, and that's why he's hands down the best animatronic this year. And I just love these monster blacked out vampires. They look incredible. He's like this demon bat thing, and it works so well. It is easily one of the scariest animatronics Depot's ever had, along with Boogeyman. Awesome, just incredible. So let me demo it for you. And so, finally, last but absolutely not least, we come to our final animatronic in my new for 2023 animatronic collection video. And here we have the clown on stilts. Another 4-year wait for this amazing, almost perfect animatronic. This is the monster clown, right up there with Crouchy. They are the monster clowns, and we need more clowns like him. He is amazing. He was well worth the wait. He's well worth the price. He's actually on sale right now, I believe, so definitely try and snag one if you can. Awesome animatronic, one of the best ever, just from this year. Just clowns, and he's huge. If you compare him to Predator here, just look at that size comparison. And they're both very, very large. So that should tell you something, especially compared to Slim here. It's like no comparison. Actually, I'll step back just to show you. Look at that. He's massive. They're both massive. So is the Mummy. Mummy's pretty big too. But yeah, incredible animatronic. There's not much else I can really say about him. Definitely watch my review on him if you haven't. I highly recommend watching that one just to see my first initial reaction. But let's do a demo.
Hey there, boys and girls. I love fun games. Do you want to play? Let's play this one for keeps. Tails, you lose. Heads, I win. Your head.
And that is going to do it for today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's collection of my new for 2023 Halloween animatronics. Now I could have had even more, but like I said at the beginning of the video, they're not quite here right now. But oh well, maybe next time. You'll still see them on the channel anyway. I have a ton of stuff planned all throughout October. Going to be showing you guys that. Display is going to be worked on in about 2 days at the time of recording, so that's pretty crazy. Technically already getting started because I'm going to keep Predator back there up and ready to go. But I'm Spooky Guy 444. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below who your favorite is from this entire setup here, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.